Okay, here's the deal. I logged in today on my free-to-play Raid Shadow Legends account, and I thought I was going to be excited to see how far am I from my next poll, like I normally am, or, let's climb an arena, or is today a good Faction Wars day that I can do and try to get some good gear, the RNG dopamine stuff. But what I realized is that's actually not the secret for enjoying Raid Shadow Legends for me. It's actually about something completely different, because I logged in and I'm sitting there thinking about it, and I was like, what do I actually want to do today? And I was looking at my King Garog, and people told me when I pulled King Garog on my free-to-play here that he's not worth the investment, that he's a bad hero, epics are better, he only really does damage, yada, 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 okay? And that may all be true, and you guys might all be right about that. And yes, I don't even have a necklace and a banner for him. But this hero, I am absolutely loving. He may not be theoretically what we should be running, okay? I'll freely admit to that. And for the people that are only objectively looking for run times or something, maybe you're not going to understand at all the feeling or the point I'm making here. But this character is fun. There's something about the passive when it triggers War Machine that is extremely satisfying, where it's like they revived a hero, and then your guy's like, well, now I'm going to one-shot the hero that you revived. And in particular, what I like in this game is trying stuff, is trying builds, trying heroes. And this video is not going to just be about King Garog. There's other reasons, okay? King Garog is a stepping stone to getting to what I really want to try. Well, what do I really want to try? It's another theoretical, just something I want to see how it works and isn't necessarily the best way to build stuff, which is reflex gear. Reflex gear for me is probably the most interesting and exciting gear in the game. I think the fact that you can adjust your ability, and I would say relentless, but you can't really farm relentless, okay? The fact that you can adjust how often your skill, 40% chance is really high, okay, to get a skill cooldown. This is an amazing piece of gear when we realize there's heroes in this game that have unkillable, there's heroes in this game that have other moves that reduce skill cooldown, etc. So what I really want to try to do is build a whole team of crazy fast reflex gear. But it's going to be hard to do that. I need to farm a lot of Ice Golem. Well, if we look back at our guy, King Garog, okay, what does our passive do? Well, look here. Whenever an enemy champion's revived, fills his champion's turn meter 30%, increases attack buff, and increase crit buff on him. So obviously he helps us in the Ice Golem. So I can kind of use him as a hero who isn't good, who people say is trash and you shouldn't invest on, and then use him to do a part of the game to do something that I probably shouldn't be investing into, okay, which is reflex gear, to be able to try something I want, okay? And if the people in here might be saying, look, dude, you're free to play, you have 154 energy, you have to be playing correctly, you can't mess around. All of that's right, okay? All of that's right if you're talking about progressing in terms of time limit, in terms of trying to be competitive, in terms of how many days I've played versus how far I'm into the game. Yeah, you're right. I can't argue that point, okay? But that's not how you enjoy the game, because burnout's a thing. You ever see somebody who plays a game super hardcore? I'm talking like, talks about it all the time, plays it all the time, super into the game, maybe makes guides, helps other players in the Discord, all that stuff, and then just one day never logs in again, just quits the game. It's called burnout. People get sick of trying to do things optimally all the time, okay? If people can't function like this in real life either. If you're the type of person who's only efficiently living your day every day, you're gonna end up depressed. I think most people do, because the lifestyle that we live in this day and age, not to get too theoretical, isn't close to the one that we were designed to do. I don't think we are designed to live in boxes and, sit at a desk for 8 hours a day and struggle anxiety and all that with tons of people around us. It just doesn't make sense to me. Neither does playing the game optimally all the time to max your resource, gain and all that in a game that's based upon RNG and gambling. It's basically a big casino anyway. For that reason, you have to make the game what you want it to be. And for me, currently, That's crushing through some ice golem using King Garog. Now, there's a counterpoint to this, which is you can get later in the game and do the things you want to do quicker in the game by playing efficiently. And this is a fair point. My counter to that point is theoretically, in a perfect world, that point would be correct and would shut down all of my argument in this video. We don't live in a perfect world, and people are not going to play this game 100% efficiently all the time. And if they do, it will be a detriment to the way they enjoy the game. I mean, look at what people are complaining about right now, which is the game takes too long to play. Well, no one's forcing the people to play it, right? It's a terrible argument in terms of whether or not we should decrease the time. We should decrease the time it takes to play, but it goes to the evidence of people are doing things they don't want to do in the game. They're asking for that to be quicker or to literally skip it. They're doing the things they don't want to do. My argument is only do the things you want to do, okay? Absolutely, we should have the things we don't want to do be quicker so that way we can, at least get the resource allocation. And I'm always arguing for free-to-play resource allocation and balance and etc. on that. But for today, I think the point for me today is that if you're really just trying to enjoy the game, be chill, build the heroes people tell you not to build if that's what you want to do. Try the gear that you're interested in. Don't be scared to use your resources to chase a fusion. People say shit if you just really like the way the hero is, okay? Because a lot of the times, a lot of these heroes either become really good later, or maybe us content creators aren't the smartest people in the world and we didn't figure out a build with it in time anyway. There's been plenty of times that we thought heroes were bad and somebody later on figured out something with it anyway. We're not gods of the game. Although I would say there's enough of us that normally at least one of us catch something, or one of our fans catch something and send it to us. And so that way we kind of get most things. But I think if you ask most content creators, they're going to tell you the enjoyability for the game has died down for them. And if you think about what content creators do, they do it for work. They do it as efficiently as possible for videos. We're basically locked into having to do it the way that I'm kind of arguing against. And a lot of content creators I know for a fact from the back channels are at the point of the game where they're very frustrated with the game. So that's kind of further proof, I think, of my point today. Let me know what your feelings on this one are. I'm kind of curious whether or not you guys have found ways to enjoy Raid Shadow Legends yourself and what those ways may be. So let us know. Love y'all. Thanks for watching this video today. I'm going to go make a Marvel Future Revolution video for the second channel. And if you didn't know, the name of that one is DM Marvel Future Revolution. That channel has 22,000 subscribers already.